history of your birthdays? It turns out my birthday is actually an intriguing day when some interesting things in history went down. I'm sure each of you have had some interesting things that have happened on your birthday if you look into it, and I'm sure you've each heard about the events I'm about to talk about. I've always loved the day of my birthday, of course, and now I just have more reasons to like it because it's an educating day. My birthday consists of Amelia Earhart, the U.S. Freedom Riders, and the U.S. Homestead Act. First, let me tell you about Amelia Earhart. She first made headlines in 1928 when she became the first woman to fly across the transatlantic as a passenger. She made international fame, but she didn't feel like she deserved it because she felt as if she was just baggage on the flight. So 4 years later, she decided to make the flight on her own. So on May 20th, 1932, she became the first woman to fly across the Atlantic Ocean. She left from Harbour Grace, Newfoundland, Canada, and landed about 15 hours later on Londonderry, Northern Ireland. She had many difficulties on her flight though. She had a leaky fuel tank, a cracked manifold, and she had ice on the wings of the airplane. She inspired many other women though, because back then there wasn't any women pilots and women didn't really get credit for anything, so she showed women that they should follow their dreams. Next, let me tell you about the U.S. Freedom Riders. On May 20th, 1961, they were testing the U.S. Supreme Court decision Boynton versus Virginia that gave them a right to stand up against segregation in the interstate transportation facilities. Their bus was in Montgomery, Alabama when they were attacked by 300 white segregationists. The mob beat them with baseball bats, bicycle chains, iron pipes, and then they set the bus ablaze. The mob singled out each of the white people on the bus though, and they gave them the most vicious beatings. Okay, lastly, let me tell you about the Homestead Act. On May 20th, 1862, the Homestead Act was signed into law. The act was enabled during the Civil War. The act gave any applicant who had never borne arms against the U.S. government a title of up to 160 acres of government land. The applicants were required to improve the land, though. They had to build and cultivate. And after 5 years of living on the land, they could be entitled to a property with a small regulation fee. And then, in conclusion, my birthday is an educational day because it consists of Amelia Earhart being the first woman to fly across the Atlantic Ocean, the U.S. Freedom Riders being attacked, and the Homestead Act being signed into law. The end.